to Croke Park on All-Ireland final day. The All-Ireland champions Cork getting the honour, led by Larry Tompkins. And Hill 16 belongs to the Cork fans this afternoon as Cork play in their fourth successive final, seeking to complete the All-Ireland double, hurling and in football. And now it's the Meath turn. And like the Corkmen, there's a thunderous greeting to acclaim the Leinster and National League champions, skippered by Colm O'Rourke, seeking to maintain a championship winning record against Cork, and in the process, win back the Sam Maguire for the third time in 4 years. So, quick check then finally on the teams this afternoon. Cork with 2 changes from the semi-final, both of them on the left flank of the attack. Teddy McCarthy at left half forward, his namesake Mick from Skibbereen in the corner. This is the Meath 15 this afternoon. The experienced Jerry McEntee resuming his midfield alliance with Liam Hayes. Colin Brady moves into the half-forward line and wears the number 12 shirt. Cork's 19th All-Ireland final, Meath's 12th. A quick check on the watch by referee Paddy Russell. It's Cork from left to right in the first half. And straight away, Danny Cullity trying to set up Paul McGrath. Transferred, intended for Teddy McCarthy, booted away by Jerry McEntee. Breaks down into the arms of Danny Cullity once again, his second possession in the match, into Shea Fahy, going for a score himself. He's put it over the bar. The first point has come after 1 minute and 20 seconds. Shea Fahy fetching well. Surrounded by 4 Meath men. Spills loose towards Michael McCarthy. Teddy McCarthy, his namesake, in towards Colm O'Neill. A difficult one for him to contain, and he was being fouled by Mick Lyons. The official decides. Mick doesn't agree, shrugs the head. He's driven it over. Larry Tompkins with his first point of the match, and Cork lead by 2 points to no score. Jerry McEntee down towards what's essentially a 2-man attack still, as Colm O'Rourke is restrained unfairly by Niall Cahalane, who protests his innocence, but referee Paddy Russell quite insistent that there was a foul. Chance for Meath's opening score, and Brian Stafford puts it over, struck with a calm surety, trying to hold off his man David Beggy, and Danny Cullity nips in to play it wide outside to Mick McCarthy, known as the Skibbereen Eagle. Inside towards Colm O'Neill, and once again there's a foul by Mick Lyons. Vastly experienced defender Mick Lyons. Chance to extend Cork's lead. Just grazes the top of the crossbar over the goalkeeper's fingers. Now McCarthy into Dave Barry. Playing anywhere but out on the right wing. Booted away brilliantly by Robbie O'Malley to PJ Gillick, trying to get the 3-man full forward line going. This is Stafford. Colm O'Rourke is calling for it. Brian Stafford going it alone, and that is a brilliant piece of finishing. Oh, it was an outstanding assured piece of shooting by Brian Stafford when others were looking for it. Holding off the challenges from just inside the 45-metre line. That's an excellent point. Martin O'Connell, a superb catch. Down towards Bernard Flynn. Against Tony Nation. Trying to sell some dummies. On the left boot. High. And it's over the bar. And the sides are level. Touchdown by Jerry McEntee, but only as far as Conor Coonahan. This is on for Danny Cullity. Towards Paul McGrath. Game strangely a little bit subdued so far. This is McGrath. Back to Mick McCarthy. On his shooting left boot, and it sails over the crossbar. 3 points in the semi, and now 1 here in the final itself. That's a goal and 6 points in all he's got in this year's championship. Well, so far it's proving to be a good, tough, competitive All-Ireland final. Dave Barry towards Colm O'Neill, judging the hop well. Mick McCarthy calling for the way at the far corner. Colm going on a solo effort. linking up with Larry Tompkins. Brilliantly blocked down by Kevin Foley, sticking to his task like a leech. Brilliantly done. This is McCarthy again. In the follow-up, he's put it over the bar. He's got 2 points. Well, when you consider that in 1988, in the 2 finals on Bobby O'Malley, number 2 there, he only managed 1 point. He's now managed 2 in the space of a minute. This is Teddy McCarthy. Punted outside towards Dave Barry. Loose marking on Dave at the moment by Martin O'Connell. In it goes to Paul McGrath against Terry Ferguson. Support inside for Paul McGrath. He can get the ball in. Meath funneling back well, however. Paul just considering his options. And one would have considered that a pass in a little bit earlier might have yielded something for Cork. This is Danny Cullity trying to make the most of it. Shea Fahy. Meath trying to cover their men, and Fahy has driven it over with great confidence. Another point for Shea Fahy, really making his mark in this match. It's got the attention of the 2 Cork men, and he is now awarded a 13-metre advantage. It used to be 10. Down towards Colm O'Rourke, brilliantly fetched ahead of Stafford. No question about the free in for Meath. This can cut back the lead to 2 points. Make his way into the large rectangle, where of course it would have been a penalty. Stafford. A deft little chip. Another point. That's 3 for the first half. Cork, I think, will be much the happier of the 2 sides heading in for the break at this stage. Colm O'Neill, and the pick-up off the ground by Colm O'Neill. Oh dear. Oh, that's rather senseless by Colm O'Neill. That really is senseless. And I think he's been sent off. Oh, really, there is no excuse. Just a rush of blood to the head, I'm afraid. Yes, he has been sent off. A sad blow for Colm O'Neill. But the referee was right on the spot. He saw the blow to the face, and really he was left with very few alternatives. Willie Morgan and Sean Murphy there, sympathising with Colm O'Neill. Meanwhile, Meath have driven one over the bar brilliantly. A lovely point, and Brian Stafford, the one who's got his 4th, and ominously for Cork, there's only a point between them. There's a point between the teams at half-time. Paddy Russell calling for the end of the 35 minutes. The Cork fans and Dave Barry there just having a little chat with Paddy Russell. He sent off Colm O'Neill inside the last 5 minutes of the first half. From our angle here, he didn't really seem to have an option. But Cork are now down to 14 against Meath, and it's Cork, led by Larry Tompkins, who lead at half-time by 6 points to 5. Jerry McEntee, who had his moments, be hoping to get a little bit more, I think, out of his partner, Liam Hayes, in the second half. It's as you were for Cork, Shea Fahy and Danny Cullity. 2-man attack for Cork, who are down to 14 men for the second half. Fahy straight away, fouled by Hayes. So many fouls in this match. Terry Ferguson, he's done well in the game. Against Paul McGrath, he's kept McGrath scoreless so far. Barry Coffey drives it in. Touchdown by Mick Lyons, but only as far as Paul McGrath, right across the face of the goal. Martin O'Connell with the clearance, but straight back out into the arms of a Cork man again. This time it's Shea Fahy. Defiantly driven it back in, and he's put it over the bar. He's got 3 points in the match. If memory serves me correct, he got the first point in the game, and now he's got the first point of the second half. Shea Fahy, outstanding so far, into Dave Barry. Mick Slocum here. Teddy coming a little bit too near to him. Paul McGrath offers a bit of variation. The option was well chosen. Hit with unflagging power and accuracy by Paul McGrath for his first point of the afternoon, and Cork has opened up a 3-point gap. Jerry McEntee under it. So too Kevin Foley. Liam Hayes calling. A good rousing run forward by Hayes. linking up with Beggy. This is a great move. Can they finish it? Oh, it's a great save by John Kearns from Brian Stafford. Well, the turning point of the hurling final, surely, was a great save by Ger Cunningham. And on this occasion, at the same goal, at the same angle, it's John Kearns, the football goalkeeper, who produces a masterful save. A brilliant piece of interpassing. 3 Meath men involved, following that great run by Hayes. Watch for the shot, and the great save and parry by the goalkeeper. Back with Martin O'Connell, marking very slack, as Meath took a very quick 45, and Colm Coyle signals his arrival in this match. It's Bernard Flynn. Outside towards Colm Coyle. And Meath fans will wonder why he wasn't in from the beginning. Touch forward to David Beggy, the player we mentioned just a moment ago. And as if to justify that last statement, he's put the ball over the bar. His first point of the match. Here's Coffey, leading, however, by a solitary point, 8 points to 7. John O'Driscoll. It's very much anyone's final. Will that yet happen? Larry Tompkins opens up a 2-point gap once more. Larry's kicked his 3rd point, all 3 from frees. Jerry McEntee's the one, by the way, who's gone off the Meath team, replaced by Joe Castles. Tompkins the free taker. Into Shea Fahy. On what's a very dark afternoon, really, here in Croke Park. The picture you're seeing is a good deal brighter, and it's looking particularly bright for Cork right now. And the 14 men of Cork are doing a really good job, just as Meath did when they were down to 14 in 1988. Tompkins to extend Cork's lead if he can. He's done just that. There are 4 points between the teams. Larry Tompkins has kicked his 4th pointed free. Rapidly delivered to Hayes, crossing the 45-metre line. Meath needing a couple of scores badly. A goal would do nicely for them. Hayes stopped by Barry Coffey. Coffey says it was a fair shoulder to shoulder. The referee, however, didn't see it that way. It's a free in for Meath. 10 minutes to go, and the deficit is cut back, thanks to the trusty boot of Brian Stafford, who kicks his 5th point. O'Connell. Liam Hayes under it. Doing well, getting inside. Meath needing a goal. He's taken down. Now, was it inside or outside? His legs are outside, and it's an ordinary 13 metres free. Very dangerous indeed from Cork's point of view, as Liam Hayes had got in there ahead of Conor Coonahan. Watch as he was trying to make his way into the large rectangle, pushed and pulled clearly outside. Stafford has cut it back to a 2-point game. The crowd was tense and somewhat silent earlier on, now spilling out their emotions, getting behind both teams. Castles, the great old warrior, up as far as Colm O'Rourke. Can Meath pull this game out of the fire yet? They've won a free. Well, as so often happens, 15 men sometimes have the greatest of difficulty getting the mastery of 14. A point would cut it back to just a 1-point difference. He's put it wide. It may be an extravagant miss yet. Beaten by Meath in 1987. Beaten after a replay in 1988. Are the 14 men to prevail in front of their loyal band of fans? The subs wait. The double has been achieved. It's Cork's All-Ireland. It's Cork's year. The double in hurling and the double in football. In 1890 it was 2 club sides, but now a county selection has achieved this remarkable feat. Cork's first victory in the All-Ireland over Meath, and the county's 6th victory in all. The day and the month of September belongs to the red and white. The Sam Maguire has been retained by the champions.